We start off now by telling you that the Nigerian Armed Forces Remembrance Day is being observed across the country today, honoring the men and women who have sacrificed their lives in defense of the nation. Now, wreath-laying ceremonies are taking place in Abuja as we speak, the state capitals and military formations, with top government officials, security chiefs and veterans in attendance. The annual event also recognizes serving military personnel and injured soldiers who continue to protect Nigeria's territorial integrity. Today's observance underscores the nation's commitment to remembering fallen heroes and supporting their families. We now cross over to our various correspondents who are on standby in different parts of the country. We'll start off by talking to News Central's Federal Capital Territory correspondent Bettina Nweli, who would give us more update on the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, where she currently is. Bettina, what is the update and what is the significance of today's celebration?
Thank you very much, Blessings, and good afternoon to you too. Today's celebration is to commemorate the fallen heroes with the armed forces, all the people who have gone before us to represent the country, the people who are being celebrated today. It was quite a full house because we saw a couple of people. Vice President in attendance. We had the Secretary General of the Federation. We had the Chief Justice of the nation. The IGP was also in attendance. It was quite a rounded event with all officials who are supposed to be there present to make sure that this commemoration went as smoothly as possible. We also had the wives of the fallen heroes who were in attendance to also see the honor being given to their husbands who once served this great nation, Nigeria.
All right, Bettina Nweli, we will definitely keep you on standby to give us more update on that. In the meantime, let's cross over now to Biola Festus, who is currently in Port Harcourt, to also tell us more about the Armed Forces Remembrance Day, where she currently is. Biola Festus, if you can hear us, can you tell us what the celebration is in your area?
Good afternoon, Glenn. The experience here is nothing so different from what my colleague at the FCT has mentioned. The governor was at the Canotop to present wreaths in honor of fallen heroes. He was there alongside other members of the armed forces of the different forces that we have in the country. And of course, they all paid their respect to their colleagues that have passed on, whether in active service or even after they had retired. Now, the only difference we have in River State is that while the governor and his deputy were there, the lawmaker, the speaker of the River State House of Assembly was obviously absent. Of course, the space where he was supposed to lay his wreath was empty. No wreath was laid at that Canada. Last year, we had the speaker of the House of Assembly. As at then, it was Oko Jumbo. Well, Oko Jumbo was put out by the law, by the court, I beg your pardon. So for this year, the Martin Amewule-led assembly had been reinstated, but they were not at this ceremony. Blessing.
All right, Biola Festus there in River State. And just a reminder that Nigeria is honoring the fallen and injured heroes who have put their lives on the line. Also, we have Chinwe Ugele, who is currently also going to be giving us an update from Abia State. And I mean, we can see that she's standing right at the parade ground. Chinwe Ugele, what's the update where you are? How is the celebration unfolding? All right, sincere apologies for that. We're unable to establish clear audio connections with Chinwe Ogele, but as soon as we do, we'll go back to Abia State, where the Armed Forces Remembrance Day is also unfolding there. But in the meantime, let's come to Lagos. We have our correspondent, Victor Mbadike, who is currently in Lagos, to also give us an update. We did mention that our correspondents are spread out across the nation. So, Victor, if you can hear me, what is the celebration like in Lagos State, Nigeria?
Hello, blessings. Yes, indeed, the entire structure in Lagos, all institutions, anything you can think of were put on pause just to celebrate and honor the heroes of our soldiers who have paid the supreme price in trying to ensure that peace and stability is recorded in Nigeria. So today is not any different from what has always been happening over the years. But, of course, every year comes with its own uniqueness. So we had several top military officers, government functionaries, including the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Bafemi Hamzat, who came with his own itineraries as well. Friends and families, colleagues who all came around today right here at the Tafawa Balewa Square in Lagos to celebrate soldiers who left their homes to fight, against enemies of the state, or if you like, non-state actors who have been threatening the peace and integrity of this country. But unfortunately, blessing, some of them did never return home. Some of them, for some reasons, just never came back. And it's really sad how some of them, passed. And so today was just to celebrate and say thank you, just to show gratitude. And just right behind me is where wreath was laid for these soldiers. If you look closely, we had the Deputy Governor Hamzat, who came out here first to lay his wreath, and followed by a top military officer who also came as well to do his own thing. This is just to signify or symbolize gratefulness, to say thank you guys, thank you guys, thank you guys so much, thank you for what you've done for this country, thank you for your service. And for some other symbolism, we had a 21-gun salute as well earlier in the day, just to say again thank you. We also had the Deputy Governor release, doves. Some persons call it birds from their cages. But the truth is, what dove symbolizes peace. And so it symbolizes or signifies peace. And say thank you for the good job well done as far as stabilizing this country is concerned. Another unique aspect of today's celebration is the fact that widows, of course, who are one of the major highlights of this celebration, have also come out to express, their displeasure over some issues that they will be talking to us shortly. But of course, they also share their experiences, how it has been for them living without their husbands, for so many years now. And for some of them whose husbands are still very active, they also have their own reservations. So let's quickly talk to you. Madam, could you please come on very quickly? Let's talk to you. So we have some of them still around. Many of them have left already because, of course, like I said, the event had ended about half an hour, 1 hour ago. But we see how some of them still sticking around. Good afternoon, ma'am. First of all, let's share your experience with us as far as today is concerned. I mean, how do you feel about today's meeting, today's event, today's celebration? And let's start with your name and your designation, ma'am.
My name is Mrs. Helen Moise Amodu, wife of late Navy Captain F.A. Amodu. Today's celebration is very sad for me, because my husband died serving Nigerian Navy. I'm not happy because when I come here, I see my husband colleagues in uniform. It is very sad for me. Another aspect of this ceremony that makes it very sad for me is up till now, my husband died 10 years ago. Up till now, my husband's group life insurance have not been paid. And a lot of women like that in the barrack, we are suffering. I want the world to know that widows, military widows in Nigeria are suffering.
Before I let you go, in terms of, we're going to pick that up eventually, in terms of being away from your husband for a decade now, how has the experience been for you as a woman and as a mother?
It has not been easy because when two people are doing things, and now it is one. You taking care of the children's school fees, you don't have anybody to talk to. Number one problem of widowhood is loneliness. Nobody to talk to. Nobody to even share your problem when you are in trouble. So it is very, very bad.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sele. Thank you so much. Let's have you, Mom, if you don't mind, very quickly. Blessings, please permit me. This is just my own bias. I hope you understand. They are very, very important to this story. So, Ma'am, tell us very quickly again, first of all, share your gratitude or your experience as far as this celebration is concerned.
Hello, my name is Enoch Yemi. Anyway, we are happy with this little program they did for widows. We are so happy, but not all that happy. We are happy for today. If they can continue doing this, and they should listen to our request. They should answer us and do the right thing for we widows. We are suffering. We just managed to come out today. If I tell you the way I come out today, I managed to get my transport down here. Yeah, so I have to be here to be happy to remember my husband once again, because since he left, we've not been happy. We've not been happy, you know. It's like just like body. When the head is no longer in your body, the body is just useless. When there is no head, the body is useless. When a man of the house, the one that owns the house, father of the house, gone, everything is down. The house will never be happy. It will never be like the same again, because it's the way he helped the family to provide a lot, the mother can do it. So that's why I just feel to lose a husband is just like losing the whole world, because the children we feel down. The wife, everybody will just paralyze, because our husband is so special. Without him, we can't do anything. But to God be glory, we are managing. Thank you very much.
Well, Blessing, it's a mixed bag. It's a mixed bag for the women who had come out here to celebrate their husbands who they saw as the pillar of their homes. But sadly, they are not here today to celebrate this beautiful moment. Again, you also had where they are asking that the government begin to prioritize the gratuities of the late husband, like the group life insurance, like she alleged. We will find out exactly what really went wrong, but these are some of their concerns. So basically, the events may be over, but the memories, of course, will still continue to linger. While some of them are still hanging around, you cannot understand. You just want to catch some moments with your friends and colleagues if not probably seen for a long time. But the most important thing is that the celebration is over, and then hopefully the gains will, in terms of government heeding to their demands, will come to fruition. But that's it from me here in Lagos. Blessings.
All right, Victor Mbadike there bringing us the updates on the Armed Forces Remembrance Day here in Lagos. And quite spot on, the women talked about the fact that it goes beyond laying wreaths. You know, they have to deal with this emptiness, this void every single day. And I would have loved to ask Victor, you know, what the armed forces and even the federal government has said regarding compensation, regarding taking care of these widows, because not only did these fallen soldiers and the injured ones make these sacrifices, their families also embrace the sacrifices, so they should be compensated. But in the meantime, we're still talking about the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. We're going back live to Biola Festus, who was giving us an update from her region. Biola Festus, how is the event unfolding?
Well, the River State government has announced that they've launched a platform where indigenous, where locals, where everybody can support the armed forces. They name it Thank You Soldiers. So the government has announced that you could go online to log into that platform and support, or even write an appreciation letter to the legionnaires, to their families and to their loved ones as well. Well, also still staying on issues in River State. The River State House of Assembly ought to have resumed its meeting today to continue the impeachment proceeding against the governor. Well, today they did not hold that sitting. And of course, they also were not here for the wreath-laying in commemoration of the Armed Forces Remembrance Day.